Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Midday Money on a Tuesday, the 28th of November. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button. Number one. Got to hit the like button. Win a free picks. Sean Higgs. Picks and parlays. Whatever channel you're watching. Appreciate it. $24 weekly pass is in the chat. It is also in the description. You can become a YouTube premium member for $4.99 and get a bunch of plays that I give you. All premium stuff. Teaser Tuesday in the comments section as well here. I do put it on the X, Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, if you're interested in that. Teaser Tuesday picks in the chat, and we're going to load up the daily picks in the chat as well. And then I'm going to scroll them across the bottom, and we'll be on our way with the show. There we go. All right, everything is in the chat. We're going to scroll it on the bottom. I'll put Teaser Tuesday in here first. Twitter universe has the picks. You could always listen again. Pandora, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, wherever. Got you covered. Let's do this. Brutus. Recapping yesterday's action. College basketball loser on Manhattan. My only play that I had not only here but on the site was Manhattan. It's a loser. 56-60 with college hoops. NBA. Loser with the Clippers, 9-5 plus 350. Although I did not have that one on the sites. And site-wise, we are still pretty good in NBA. I believe 11-3. Hockey winner on the Flames, moved to 6-10 minus 375. Did not use that on the site. Although I probably should have. We are 9-4, 10-4 with our hockey. College football, nothing. NFL. Oh, NFL Bears. Bears outright. Gee, what are the odds about that happening? No way the Bears win. If the Bears win, pigs will fly.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Yeah, Bears get it done here. 20-32 plus 490. And still basically number one, I think, or maybe number two across the boards in NFL picks. Not too shabby there. Let's get into Teaser Tuesday picks. NFL, we are 8-4 plus 340. Thursday night game. I'm adding a Thursday game to it. And I'm going with I think are three of the better teams. Dallas down to a pick 'em. Again, these are 9-point teaser, minus 115. Dallas to a pick 'em. Miami to a pick 'em. Niners to a plus 6. Niner line to a plus 3. I believe that I had mentioned on opening lines way back, not even look at line show when lines came out the other day. I said, that's why I didn't take the Niners here as a little road dog plus 1.5 against Philly. Philly's gonna be coming off of Kansas City. Then they got Buffalo. They got Dallas on deck. Plus tough game versus San Fran. Yeah, 3-point fave Niners. College football. I'd say there's work to do, and unless I get some crazy, put out a bunch of bowl teasers. Losers with our teasers again, and I'm not. I say this. You have fun with teasers, people. I put them out. It rhymes. It's Teaser Tuesday. Do I bet all these teasers? Absolutely not. Sometimes I jump into a little teaser for myself personally. Maybe, rarely. Again, not a teaser guy, not a huge parlay guy. These are 7-point teasers plus 130. Oregon minus 2.5. Toledo minus a half. That is a half. When it's not 12, it's minus a half. And then Oklahoma State plus 21.5. So there's that. Again, they're scrolling underneath. They're on Twitter. You could find them. You could come re-listen to the show and do whatever you got to do to get your Teaser Tuesday picks. We'll mention them again tomorrow, Thursday. Today's picks, though. Let's get into today's action. College basketball, again, 14-20 in the video. A little worse than the sites. Again, 56-60 on the site with college basketball down a little bit. 3 games today. Syracuse at a pick, and these are all picks. I got a 7-pack up on the site, and you get 3 of them right here because that's how I roll. Syracuse minus 120. That's called the pick 'em. Miami plus 7. I got a bad number at the Miami game. I got a 6 last night. And then we got the Ole Miss running Rebels at a pick'em minus a 120. Also, so there is that. Hockey 6 and 10 minus 375. I mentioned. We'll go with the Yotes, Arizona, even money here. No NBA, no NFL, no college football. For now. Listen, you could spend $31.20 or really just $24 for the day pass here. $24. You can't go wrong with a day pass. But I should say that because you're not going to get NFL and college football with the day pass. But the 31.20, you'll get it because I have how what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 college football. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more NFLs posted. So there's that. And actually, I posted on the Win Free Pick page. Miami, I said this the other day. Jump on the Dolphins. Go look. You could find it. I think a couple sites have Dolphins minus 7.5 for next week. It's a Monday night game. It's a doubleheader on Monday night. Get the Dolphins at 7.5 now because that line will be 10, 11. We saw it happen in the Raider game go to 14. Get down on a 7.5 as soon as possible. Let's get to the comments and roll through the chat and then be on our way for the day. Ray Reddington's in the house, international man of mystery. 1-1 yesterday. We had Vegas money line, a loser. Ryan Hart, anytime goal, plus 160 cash. Excellent win there, Ray. And today we like Dallas money line. I do like the Stars. I do like the Stars myself as well here. Nyander, that's our guy. He's right up there. You use him often in your anytime goal, plus 102. And Gustav Nyquist, another guy. Ray, if you follow the show and Ray, when he puts his posts about hockey, anytime goals or player props, Nyquist is another one on his little book that he likes to get on. Over a half a point, minus 116. I have to take a look at that. I'll pull up the old BOL account for that. Lock it in with the King is in the house. Michael B is in the house. Die Hard is way better movie. Yes, there is a poll. I forgot. There is a poll question on winning free picks. I totally forgot. I posted it. And if you're on the P&P channel, I know a handful of folks are watching. Head on over to the winning free picks channel real fast. Again, I know for whatever reason, people are scared to subscribe to winning free picks, even though you're a Picks and Parlays member. Same guys own the page. I'm just a guy who puts a lot of videos out on a Win Free Pick page. Otherwise, it would be sitting here idle with no videos on it. So you could go over there. Again, you don't have to hit the like button. I understand it's scary. People are nervous about things in life. There's a poll question. Only 7 people have answered it. Better Christmas movie, Die Hard or Lethal Weapon? That's it. 7 votes. That's all I could get on this. Unbelievable. Days like this is when I'm like, you know what? Well, I haven't bothered doing a show on a random Tuesday at the end of the month. Michael, whatever night did not bet the NFL game, 2-2 college hoops. Shake my hand. No, 2-2 is better than 0-4. Bears got it done. The Bears. T-Money's in the house. NFL's had the worst games of my 31 years, almost 32 years on earth. Pathetic product. Here's the thing with the NFL. And it's not just the NFL. I'll say this to the NBA. I know people love the NBA game as well, or more. They like the NBA more than NFL betting wise. The product is crap simply because do you want these kids to come out? Stay in school. Forget about going to and again, I'm not one to say go to a 4-year university and get a degree and go find a job 4 years. If you're an athlete, yeah, I get it. Oh, they have a short time to get paid. Dude, you're getting no money now? Stay in 3-4 years. Stay in. The product is trash. You're not developed that 20-year-olds come out and play with men. My son wants to play. He wants to fight me. I will put you in a mayonnaise jar. Like, let me take this off. I don't think I'm going to put T-Money in me. To my son, like, you are 17, bro. I will crush you. I will eat your skull. Like, you're children playing with men. You need to develop. As I've said how many times in here about the quarterback play in the NFL? Oh, we got a tank for Tua. We got to go get Caleb Williams. It's Drake May. It's Sam Howell. It's Sam Darnold. It's whoever quarterback is the soup du jour. You go into some crap team that's garbage, a new head coach, a retread head coach, a whole new system, and it's time to learn. How does that work out for, I'm going to say 85% of the guys? Garbage. Because the coach is getting paid, the players getting paid. We got to put them right in here into the thick of things, and it's a hot mess of diarrhea, right? It's what you think you're hot poop, you're really cold diarrhea. That's what it is. These kids need to stay in school. They need to develop more. The quarterback play is trash. Go back. Who? All right, you got an outlier here in Mahomes, or if you think Joe Burrow's when he's healthy is good. Um, Guys who leave school early, no. And the NBA is the same thing. Guys can't hit free throws. Nobody can hit a jump shot. Oh, we want to shoot from 33 feet out and watch me dunk. I can't hit a free throw. I have no 12-foot jumper. We don't know how to dribble properly. Euro guys come in here and just beat us defensively. I'm drafting teams. I'm taking cats that are in school 3 years minimum. Minimum. Dobbs, no TD takers. Dobbs, no TD. Lakers are trash, yes. Utah and the Wizards. Oh, the Wizards, we knew where the Wizards were going to be the play there, right? The Pistons, I mean, both teams are 2-15 or whatever the heck the records were. Pistons favored. Michael B. NBA, I got the Kings first quarter money line. They're playing the Warriors, who they have lost back-to-back games. 2 Kings are 5-0 first quarter. See, in that spot, I looked at the games real fast, and I wanted to take the Warriors here. I want to take the Warriors. Lines come down. I want to take the Warriors. King D likes Die Hard. Hands down, Die Hard over Lethal Weapon. Michael B. I kind of want to grab the 9 points with Clemson versus Bama in college hoops tonight. That game is in my. I'll tell you. I was going to use this in the premiums with Clemson. So this was a borderline play. I have it. Where's my little sheet here? I had circled. I actually thought I had used it. That's how much I liked it. I was like, oh. For whatever reason, I did back off of it. I did have it circled. That one did not make it for a circular motion. Same with Ball State Little Rock game. Did not make it. It almost made it. I got a little mark there. Can't remember off the top of my head why I didn't put it in, but there's a reason. Shout out to Lethal Weapon because I used to watch them with Grandma when I was growing up. Lethal Weapon's a good movie. Sixers blew the doors off the Lakers. How? The Lakers were they in a back-to-back spot? Davis, James do nothing. Embiid had a big game. Maxi. Who had the Maxi props? Shout out. Did you have the Maxi props? Player props? 31 piece? Listen, I mean, people think the Lakers are a good team because they have LeBron James and AD. I mean, there's nothing else there. T-Money, Bama, Eagles, Michigan first half. Isn't that a 2-in-1 week? Alabama didn't win. Eagles were a push. Michigan first half. I don't know. I don't know when Michigan first half went. I know the Eagles are a loser unless you took them on the money line. Bama is definitely a loser. They didn't cover. Michael B. We're still sitting outside the playoffs. Premier League goes off head-to-head matchups instead of total points, which is dumb. 2 games left, no tight end because you're nuts. Listen, no. I mean, I'm going to try to pull up ESPN. I'll probably freeze the chat here. I'm all for head-to-heads. Because why? I mean, just because. I mean, we put up a bunch of points. I mean, I understand the thing is like it's fancy. You need the most points. But I'm more of if we play the team head to head and we lose, Aren't they better than us? Yeah. We've had some clunkers. We've had some clunkers. I thought, where's our scores here? Let me see if I can pull up our records. Oh, it doesn't pull it up here. So we have no tight end this week, huh? What are you talking about? We got Jawan Johnson's in there. What's wrong with him? Maybe he has a big game. Maybe he has a big game for the Saints. Let's see who's available tight ends. You could take Tucker Kraft from Tanner. Oh, we don't want anything to do with Cincinnati quarterback. I'm sure everybody's going to try to pick up the kid from who's ever the backup. And you know what? Why don't we take up Shoemaker from the Cowboys? I mean, there's really not much out there. There's not much out there for the tight end spot. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We got to roll out our guy, and if we take a donut, we take a donut. Juwan Johnson, who knows? Maybe he gets a touchdown this week. He had 5 or 7. Look at this. So he had 4 receptions last week. Maybe he's getting back into the 7 targets. Maybe he's getting in the mix. Maybe he'll be in the mix. Groovy's in the house, right? When Vegas lost an OT, it felt like my loving girlfriend was cheating on me. Crushing. So, Groovy, I don't know why we were on the opposite side here in the chat. Lex, keep it classy. You know how we roll, Lex. Good to see you. I didn't watch the game. Started way too late for me, right? I was in bed by the time the game went on. Like DJ Moore receiving yards and Justin Fields rushing yards. Cashed the ticket. Excellent shout out. I'm pretty sure I said I was with you on those because I like the Bears to win. Michael B. Thoughts on St. Louis and Utah State, NC State, Ole Miss. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ole Miss is here in the chat. Mike, it should be scrolling. Should be talked about. And Utah State, I'm thinking I want to take the Billikens. Right? I'm like, oh, this number here. But, 7.5? What's that about? I would lean St. Louis. I'm going to lean on the Billikens there. Just, I know it's not supposed to be a good club this year for whatever reason. It's down. It's a down program. But I don't know if I want to lay 7.5. This is a real road game. Right? Hold on. So let me see if I can pull up some Utah State stuff here. My first thing was when I saw it 6, I wanted to take St. Louis. I'm like, but why is this going up? Like, what are we missing here with the Billikens? Granted, they're a middle of the road A10 team. Is that worthy of getting 7 at home? Do they have a bunch of guys out? Where's the injuries for St. Louis? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is up with that? Are Stockton and Malone playing for Utah State? Is it we have a Keith Van Horn sighting coming back, re-enrolling in Utah State instead of Utah? Or I'm just trying to think who's on Utah State that they're a 7.5 point fave here. I don't understand. And I thought they have a new coach too. Did they have a new coach? Because what's his name? Where did he go? I mean, they're 5-1. Stephen F. Austin, Akron, Marshall, Southern Utah. Lost to Bradley. I mean, is it just based on their pace and how they play? I'm going to have to take St. Louis here. I might actually add St. Louis myself. Miami will go over against Kentucky. You like the Miami over Kentucky? I don't hate that. Because I sort of like the Canes. Michael B., what are your thoughts on total of Niners-Eagles game? Do you see points like the Bills game? What is this? 45.5 for this game? 46.5 now. It's ticked up a notch. I'm going to go over. I mean, the line has come up. Obviously, we're thinking we're going to see some points. I'll go over the total. I'll lean over there. Didn't bet it. It didn't interest me on the get out number. Eastern Illinois plus 30.5, lose by 28. Is that for today, Eastern Illinois? Or just yesterday? Don't know. I agree with all you said, Sean. Why I'm so impressed with CJ Stroud. Yeah, Stroud. And here's another spot with Stroud. You're at least, I'm not even at least. Because anytime you come into a spot where, like I thought, all right, Atlanta could be a good team this year. You have a running back. You have offensive wide receiver, tight ends, good guys around you. Stroud comes in. He's got a new head coach, defensive guy. So you're immediately thinking, all right, we're going to play it safe. We got a good running back. Our defense is going to be good. But he's been throwing the ball. You got guys, wide receivers, like, who are these cats? Now, see, again, we talk about Hurts or Tua, like, oh, these guys are great. It's been a year. I know Hurts wins a ton of games with you, 38-5 or whatever his record is, 38-3. The level of play, I mean, let's be honest. Hurts gets Daniel Jones and whoever Washington's peeling off of the unemployment line to be a quarterback. I mean, look at some of these quarterbacks in the league. Who are the good quarterbacks? People laugh at Dak or Cousins. These guys are like elite compared to the other 20 quarterbacks in the league. The Strats have a great season. How funny is it? Like, to start the year, look at that cover, you're like, oh boy, it's the Jags to run away with. You're thinking nobody likes Tannehill. Like, teams will be tripping over Tannehill next year to get Tannehill on quarterback. I mean, you have the Jags, the Texans. I mean, heck, Tennessee. I mean, these guys all might make the playoffs. Like, how Houston, the Colts, and the Jaguars all looking for the playoffs. I mean, who thought? But I mean, Buffalo is 6-6, hanging on by a thread. The Jets hanging on by, if even they're on by a thread. Cincinnati got quarterback problems. Cleveland's got some problems. Here comes Pittsburgh with their quarterback problems, and they might make the playoffs. I mean, the Chargers doing Charger things with a good quarterback. Stay in school. Stop. And it's okay for a guy to sit and learn a system. You don't have to fire a coach every other year and bring in new coordinators, and guys got to learn new systems. Miz is in the house. How are you, Miss? Western Carolina over Tennessee Tech, huh? Down to 5.5. This was a 7.5. I'm going to lean on Tennessee Tech here. Ball State over a 153 against Little Rock, who we had the other day. This line has come down too from a 156. I mean, I guess you're all right. How did that other, not that this concerns you, Miz, but we had a total yesterday. Was it the Northwestern total that moved? It was a 144, and I think it came down to 140. I said, if you like the over 140, at 140, go over the total. And yeah, it's 144, came down to like 140, 141, and it got there. Right? Did it get there? 89 to 67. That would be a winner. So I'm going to say the same thing here. It was 156, and it's down to. Oh, that's at Ball State 153. Yeah, so 156. It's down to 153 now. So over, yes. Furman, money earning Furman. Who's the firm got? The Paladins. Here we go. 20 and a 167 last night. So this is a 167. It's down to a 162. All right. I mean, here you go. This is a spot. 5-point move. The opening number was 167. Who's wrong? Baylor under 154 and a half. The Bears of Baylor. Who's Baylor got? 154 and a half. I gotta find Baylor. But I know I saw the Pitt game up here. I know where Pitt is. I saw that earlier. Pitt and Mizzou. You like Pitt minus 5.5. This open at 7. Open at 7. I sort of like the little Mizzou in that action. Now I'm annoyed that I didn't take it. Although I kind of like the over too in that one here. But now I'm annoyed that's come down, and I like the game, and I didn't jump on it. What was Baylor? 154. This hasn't moved. It's a 154 opener. I mean, Nichols. That's right where it is. Shout out says player prop. Mark Williams over 20.5 points, rebounds, assists. Who's Mark Williams on? Shout out says I had the Sixers 2.5, Maxi over 3.5. Yes. Maxi, good game. King D says, how about Elon last night with the buzzer beater against Presby? The Blue Hose? Never in doubter? Team money I'm talking this week. Oh, all right. I thought you were talking last week. I'm like 2-1. Well, put him back up. Put him back up. Let me go through those games again. Johnson stinks. Hill is the play because while he does not go off every week, he is the only guy out there that can give us. Tyson, well, Tyson Hill's not available in our league. You can't pick him up. Sorry, Mike. That's been in a couple of years we've had that rule. Shout out to us. Mavs first half minus 2.5 versus the Rockets. Well, Brandon will be upset if Brandon comes in. Hi, I'm here. How are you? That Brandon. He's not here right now. Don't like how this line has come down. Is Luka Kyrie playing? What's going on here? Why does this line come down? 5-3? Someone explain to me, please. Ron scored the third most points in the league and has had the second most points scored against us. Some leagues play just off points scored. Well, I could make a comment in the chat and be like, wow, I got the third most points scored and I can't even make the playoffs because the teams I play all had great weeks. What are we going to do? Lock it up with the King. Ugly bet. I put a unit on Eastern Illinois plus 39 versus Kansas. There you go. 39. It was a 35. Kentucky on Friday. Huge look at spot. Kansas doesn't take this game seriously. Again, 39. It's better than the 35 that opened at. Everybody's going to bet it. I don't hate it. UConn on deck. Why can't they just win this by 30? I mean, 80-55. You got a winner in your pocket. Here's Brandon. Good morning. How are you? We're just talking about the Rockets. Someone brought up Dallas. I said they're playing the Rockets. I said I kind of like the Rockets. T-Money says I'm with Sean on St. Louis Hurricanes and Howard as well. Maybe sneaky value on a Tuesday. Carolina Hurricanes and Howard against Cincinnati. Home doggy Howard. T-Money says, King D, don't you jinx my 38.5. Michael B says, this isn't real football where we're playing against each other. I mean, it's kind of dumb luck. The team with the best record in the league has scored the 8th most points. Right? I mean, I could go rattle the chat a little. That's all I can do. My perfect golf. I'm feeling better from golfing. The shoulder's feeling good. I'm on my second set of meds here. I got to take them twice a day. So far, so good. Michael B. I like playing in a league where it's not total points because I feel it's more fun, but the points format is more of a determination of who has the best team. Again, you might as well be speaking a different language with the fantasy. I'm not a huge fantasy guy. I don't know how it works. You're bringing this up to me, and I'm kind of annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed that we got the third most points and not going to be able to make the playoffs because we put together a good team, but it doesn't get us wins. But I'm not a participation trophy guy. You got to win a game. Got to win a game. Just because we're losing games, we're winning games 45-6, and we're losing games 36-35. I mean, yeah, we might look good, but we still have a losing record. Lex says, Wizards money line first quarter. Yeah, nice play with the Wizards yesterday. Should have had them myself for the game. King D says, I barely read the comments. King D, don't get mad at me. Money line Markel's in the house. 1-800-LEX, Steph Curry, 2+ steals for 300. Curry steals. Steph Curry, 35 years young. Let's see. Let's see how he's been stealing the ball. 1 steal, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, all the way back on November 3rd. That's what we're looking at, huh? That's what we're gonna do. Steals. UC Santa Barbara. Hold on. Yesterday, the Santa Barbara hit last night because I like Santa Barbara yesterday. I thought they were a dog, Babs. Outright. Doggy outright against Fresno. See, this is where, and I said this to start to see this, and, I'm not really firing a huge amount of college basketball because I started college and NFL football kind of slow, 500. And again, I think I said 56 and 60. And then when I leave out a game like this that hits, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Bears never in doubt. Lex, we had him in the chat here. It's always going to be Die Hard on Christmas. No love for Lethal Weapon. Michael Bay. I love Die Hard, but my favorite Christmas movie is NASA. I'm not a big NASA Lamp of Christmas guy. I'm not. I'll do another Chevy Chase. How about Funny Farm for him? It's not really a Christmas movie, although there's a scene. It's Christmas time. There's snow and they have little eggnog. They're drinking, singing "Joy to the World." And I put this up last night. I said 2 low-key Nick Cage Christmas movies. The Family Man with Tia Leone, where he's a big hedge fund guy and he wakes up and he's in a different life. And then Trapped in Paradise, he's a bank robber with his brothers. It's Dana Carvey and John Lovitz, and it's a good ensemble cast. You'll recognize a bunch of people in it. I don't know. There's just Slay involved. It's interesting. Brandon, the Bears caked, but yesterday the Chicago Bears caked. We like the Bears. Yes, I had the Bears here in the chat, Brandon. Under a Christmas movie, Ernest Saves. Here we go. Ernest Saves Christmas. Remember those terrible movies? Is that in the 80s or 90s? The Ernest movies. Maybe the 90s, right? Ernest goes to camp. Ernest Saves Christmas. Manny Markel says I want a Celtics team total over and Luka points and rebounds. What is up with that line coming down there, though? Why is that line coming down? Celtics team total over the Bears, over the Bulls. What is going on with the Bulls? Oh, my 13-point dogs. Manny Markel says I want to take the Heat money line, but I don't know. I don't know either. Doggy to Milwaukee. No opinion for me. Maybe an over. Just shows I'm watching replay. The Tyson Hill conversation, same as yesterday. I know. Mike just loves. He just wants to take Tyson Hill. I said we can't take Tyson Hill. Taysom Hill is not available. Brandon says I am here. I know you are. Welcome. Money Line Markel says I'm on the other side of that. I'm on the Rockets first half money line. Their TS first half strong. Not only that, I mean the line just says it's a rocket play. Michael B. There's actually a rule in the league that you cannot use Hill. I thought you were being disturbed. No, you can't use. Why do you think Hill's not picked up? No one has him. He's not allowed to use him. Miz had UConn over 148, Troy over 153, TC over 164. All three practically ended on a number. I didn't. Do I have yesterday's lines? UConn. It opened at 147. Troy opened at 147. It went down. I saw it was a 144 at one point. So here's a good. This is what I just mentioned. So Troy over 153. It opened at 147, went down to 144. What did it close at? Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong number. That was the Elon 147, 140. Troy Eastern Michigan was a 150 and a half. Excuse me. Open at 150 and a half. TCU 163. So again, I don't know what they ended. Opening numbers apparently matter. Now you got me look. Now I got to go back and look at yesterday's games. Now I have to go back and look at these games yesterday. What did you say? TCU yesterday. TCU. One on 164. 165. It opened at 163. Interesting. UConn was a 147, and it's what? 148. Not sure what it ended at. So that's right on the number, 148 for you. Troy and EKU. Uh, 150 and a half, 153. I mean, that's depending on when you get the numbers. It says here it closed at 153 and a half. The opening number was 150 and a half. People say line value does not matter. Sometimes I got to disagree with that. Matt's first half ATS is bad. I like the Rockets. I'm going for the Rockets, Brandon. I agree you. King D saying hello to Moneyline Markel. Mitchell Robinson over points, rebounds, assists from Lex. Mr. Class. Moneyline Markel saying hello to King D. Lex, why don't you just do his rebounds? You think he gets assists too? Sheesh. Mitch Robinson. Brandon says it's getting close to baseball season, right around the corner. I want to go to a baseball card show, Brandon. Lex says Curry had over 2 steals both times against the Kings. All right. I just looked at the last 10 games. Bill says, good call on the Bears. Chargers will never get my money again. And here they are next week, the Chargers. They open at a 4-point fave. And what are they sitting at now in this matchup in the NFL? Chargers. 6-point faves on the road. Now, do I want to lay 4 with the Chargers? Sure. I'll be happy to lay in a 3.5, 4, 4.5 even. 6. The problem here is at 6 or more, I got, Belichick. I mean, the head coaching end is off the charts. But what you saw out of them out of their bye week last week, I mean, you can't run I can't lay 6. Don't want to do that. No, thank you. 4, sure. 6, no. That's got to be a teaser play. Do you watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or the Christmas? Of course I watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Why wouldn't I like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? The classic Rudolph, the original Rudolph. I like the original Frosty. Burl Ives. I enjoy. My favorite Christmas movie. I'm going to put a picture on. I might watch it today. I'm going to go watch Emmett Otter's Drug Band Christmas. Nobody gives Emmett Otter any love. No love for Emmett Otter. Bears race to 10 didn't hit. Oh, Lex. Tommy Dimes, my guy. Good to see you. No bets today. Busy with the stock market. There you go. Just take all types of medical and military. You're set. You're set for life. They just want to get everybody on medication, and then if you're not on medication, they're going to sign you up and send you off to the meat grinder. Michael B, have a good one. You as well. He says best movie hands down is A Town with Ben Affleck. Let's debate. Best movie ever? That's not a Christmas movie, is it? The Town, or is that a popcorn movie? Lex says I think Mitch definitely hits 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 2+ assists. This is that's the money to Markel. He didn't like that assist part of it. So it says, how about Purdue versus Texas Southern? Purdue off a turning win in Maui. They get their first Big Ten game on deck, laying 30.5 sandwich spot. I don't hate spots like this. It's much like the Kansas game we just mentioned. I want to lay 31. I don't want to lay 31. I agree with you on that. But here's the thing, Jess. Then all of a sudden I got to roll in as much as I've repeat myself. I started slow in college and NFL football. I'm starting slow here, 56 and 60 in college basketball. Now, Eastern Illinois is a good spot. I think you're spot on here with Texas Southern. I sort of like the St. Louis game, the Bama Clemson game. You know, I have 7. I could balloon this up, and all of a sudden I'm nearly doubled up here. And you know how it is. You don't play something yesterday, a game you liked yesterday, you didn't play, you didn't win. You're playing a 1, you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna play something in its spot today, and also not loses. And I know you can't think like that, but as a better at heart, that's the way you kind of think, right? Like I left the loser out, I left the winner. You never forget. You always forget the loser you didn't bet yesterday. That's easy to remember. Like, oh, like that game didn't cover. That winner always sticks, and that is why you just got to be so disciplined. Any plans for the Texans and the Broncos? I got a message on Twitter about this game too, and it's a Texas guy. I'm like, I just this game does not jump either way with me. All right, Texans off a loss. I thought I thought that was a spot to jump off of them and get on the Jags, but the way they lost, maybe they could have won that game. A couple things worked their way. Miss a late field goal, long field goal to boot. Denver's playing really well. Now you jump out to the road. Do I want to lay 3? No. Denver defense, I think, is for real, much improved at least. I mean, they're in these guys might make the playoffs after giving up 70 points to a team. I mean, gun to my head, if you're like I gotta bet this game, I would probably say Texans, believe it or not. With all due respect, NBA for me. NBA what? For what? You like the NBA better than college hoops? Brandon says, are you going to the rodeo? Maybe I'll go, Brandon, just to see you. Say hello. I have not gone. Maybe give you something to do. T-Money. I actually like the Chargers this week. May throw them into parlays. It's just, again, do you want to lay 6 with that team? I told you to take Green Bay against them when they're laying 3 on the road. All right. And then I'm like, here's a spot for them to win a game. And they went down the field early. You think it's going to be a good game, get up 7-0. You get some penalties, some nonsense, and all of a sudden you're in, you look like crap. I don't want to lay 6 points with this group. No way. I mean, you're going to put in parlays. So you're just going to money line them. Chargers win 20-10, and even that's frightening for me because I'm going to have some backup QB running for his life for the Patriots and maybe connects on some 80-yard pass, and it's the Chargers because it's 2018 final. Chicago Bears is Brian. Detroit Lions. I don't know what this means. I can't decipher this one. Miss, no NBA for me. Too many questions with stars. Oh, I got it. No NBA. I agree with the NBA, and I'm off to a nice start in the NBA. I put a pick in here yesterday because I thought, why are the Clippers favored? And I didn't bet it myself. I said this. I said, I'll tell you when I have them on the sites. Most If I'm on a site, it's a game I already bet. Um, I just, again, it's the NBA. I don't like everything about it. A Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen it. Big down year for Oral. I don't know if it's a big down year, but it's definitely a down year. I mean, their best guy went to Texas. But do I? Kansas State's had, and this is another team. Like they lost a bunch of guys, right? Do I want to lay 15 here? I mean, but again, you look at Oral Roberts, not the scoring machine they were, and you barely beat Texas 65-63 Texas Southern. You lose to A&M, Missouri State, Arlington, uh, and you have K-State can put up some points. Now, 15 points better. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Texas released a kicker, so who knows who's kicking for them this week? Via Sekahima maybe coming in. Mark Mosley. King D, any thoughts on where former Colts Leonard goes? Yeah, what are they talking? Here's the thing. The Colts are in the midst of a playoff spot fight. How good is this guy? Is he healthy? Does it make a difference? No. And what do you care? He left your squad. They cut him for a reason. Bill, this is the week against the Pats. Who's the clown who said he had 23 out of 4 in a parlay? Oh, 23 out of 24 in a parlay. Remember that? Oh my goodness. I mean, the Patriots again. I don't want to lay 6. I can't. But do you want to take 6? If you couldn't beat the Giants with the veto out of a bye week, I think again the 4 is gone. It's a 6. If you like New England, it's got to be a money line play. Has to be. It has to be a money line play because they're either going to win this game or they're losing 23-6. That's it. That's it. All right. The poll. I mean, are you kidding me? We just got 15 votes on the poll. I got 13 likes and 9 people watching. So I got that working for me. Life is good. Die hard. Easy winner. Never in doubt winner in the poll. Brandon, are the Rockets playing at Toyota Center? I think it's in Dallas. I don't know what their arena is called. All righty. The Cuse, it's a pick'em. Minus 120 is what it was. They couldn't even get a 105 or a 110. Ole Miss the same. And Miami plus the points. Arizona on the ice. And that's that. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will be back here, as always. Put the notification bell on. So you know we can roll up the free picks. For my guy Richie P and Steve Bowman, I think I'm going to do some baseball cards today. So if you haven't followed Sean Higgs YouTube, give it a follow. I'm going to be live in maybe about an hour, maybe sooner. Check it out, maybe a half hour. Come and say hello. It's another live show. Take it easy. Good luck.